Welcome to Gehenna Gaming, where we tell dark stories and support inclusive gaming. This is Strixhaven After the Fall, and I am April Reagan, and I will be your DM for the evening. Before we get into tonight's fabulous game, let's get to the cast, starting with Prince.
Oh, hey, I'm Prince, also known as Doubles and Dice around the internet. I am playing the Kumo, Kumulani Renar, murder extraordinaire, sweet talker, and your favorite magical Goliath friend.
Beautiful.
We use he, him for pronouns.
Yes. Rachel, you're next.
Hi, I'm Rachel, she, her. You can find me on the internet at Miss Penny Dreadful. I will be playing Savka Patrick, she, her. She's a bard, and I'm excited to do a big fight.
Vin.
Hi guys, I'm Vin. I've been VoxVA on Twitter, and I'll be playing Cynthia Flimcauda, she, her, Tabaxi Wizard.
Next we got Wes.
Hi, my name is Wes Franks. I'm the founder and creative director of Carrying Cover Studios. My pronouns are he, they, and for this evening, this very special finale, I am portraying Kel Balam, Warlock. And our pronouns are they, them.
And Bully.
Hello, I am Bully from Table Goth, one of the many legal adults in this stream, and tonight I am playing Manuka Honey, she, her.
Gehenna Gaming is sponsored by Die Hard Dice, Session Zero Clothing, and 1985 Games. Make sure to check out the links in the chat and use code Gehenna at checkout to save 10% on dice, TTRPG clothing, and the wonderful gaming accessories from our friends at these companies. Mention Safety tools are in place and have been discussed in the cast. Some adult themes, sexually charged scenarios, substance use, violence, and all the dangers and realities that come with college in a magical world may apply. So make sure to take care of yourself. And with that, beautiful rainbow addition to our cast. Are you all ready to go back for the final episode of Strixhaven After the Fall?
Of course, the Kumo is ready.
Are
You
you
think
ready?
the Kumo would not be ready?
I am not ready. I'm not ready for this. Where we last left, the study group had found a secret tunnel below the Biblioplex and that's not the right word. Walked down the tunnels, the golden slime tunnels, to find, in a moment of rejoicing, frozen in a golden hourglass, mid-waist is Mergaxor. Sand quickly falling and appearing at top, refreshing itself. And Professor Ekastent walking out of the door. Was there... I do vaguely remember last time you were all yelling about things. I was going to give you all a chance to react.
Yell about things?
Yes. Okay.
Give me 1 sec. I might have something, but somebody go first. Sorry. I have to look something
Honestly, the Kumo has not remembered exactly where the Kumo was when we last left off in that episode. So the Kumo is carrying a pointy stick and looking rather confused about life in general and sands and disappearing water dancer coaches.
Kel is going to move behind Savka or Cynthia, whoever's
Okay.
closer to the back, and I would like to make a stealth check.
Go ahead and roll that stealth check for me.
That's a natural 20 for a 26.
Kel has left the building.
Bwah, bwah, bwah.
Oh,
You are hidden successfully behind Safka and Cynthia.
see you in the buffet, baby.
Manuka.
Wait, so what's... Sorry, I was half reading. So our setup is...
Okay.
What's his face?
Set up. You come down beneath the basement, you walk down the golden slime tunnels, and you walked out, and there is a about 20-foot tall hourglass, intricately carved, with Mergaxor on the bottom half, and like a moment of triumph. Sand about mid-waist, as you see more sand. It looks like it's about to be empty, but just bits appear at the top, slowly refilling it. And out from a unknown door walks out Professor Eckostant, looking a little taller, like he's standing at his full height for once. For anyone who
Looking like a real villain, you'd say.
Maybe you haven't talked. I can't tell you what you feel.
Yeah, Manuka's gonna look at him, look at this thing. A lot of weird stuff going on here, Professor. You look like you got something on your mind. You might wanna get to explaining real quick before I do my talking. I'm going to cast haste on myself.
Ooh,
Can I cast Zone of Truth?
Yes.
Yeah, great.
And what does explain to me how that works again?
Zone of Truth. Everybody in the area has to make a 60-foot sphere.
Mm-hmm.
Has to make a charisma saving throw.
I believe that would be everyone.
Yeah, that's
everybody.
it. That's everybody.
That's everybody.
I did not.
Kumo
have dice
failed.
ready.
Kumo can't lie.
Kumo can't lie. Oh.
Cynthia can lie and will continue to, I can only imagine.
The Kumo does not lie.
21, I can lie.
You can lie.
That's a 9.
No lies.
No lies from me. So who can't lie? I can't lie and Kumo can't lie? Is that the only two?
I don't know about Manuka. You gotta beat a 15 charisma. You are muted.
How do you do advantage on this again?
Just if you
What do you
hit it
mean?
twice.
Yeah,
I thought you can like hold like alt. or
Just right
shift or
click,
something.
right click on it.
Oh.
If you right click on it,
There it is. Boom. Because I have advantage on charisma saves against magic.
Good job.
Natural to 20.
So you can lie.
You can totally lie.
I shan't.
Shan't you?
Wow.
Shan't you?
Shan't you?
Well,
Favorite Pokemon.
Professor Eckostant looks at all of you students, and Kumo, because you have gone to their class. You all have probably gone to his class by now. Stands at his full 6-foot something height. And for once actually looks like this whole time he's kind of looked like a bumbling professor, kind of like an old elven gentleman. But looks spry, like looks like he might be able to take you in a fight. Does not appear to be that sad old man that you've seen in class. And he looks at you all. This was never supposed to happen like this. I have been trying to stop it, trying to stop him. If only I'd found the book, if only I had found the secret of what he was doing, of what he made, the slime, how he had planned this, how Morgaxor set this in motion, I could have maybe stopped this. But this should have contained the magic. It should have worked. But I might have been too late. He had exceeded already. It was too much power. The spell was not
You're
made-
being like super vague right now.
Yeah, what were you trying to do here?
contain Morgaxor, stop his plans.
So why is there nobody in the school?
That is where my calculations failed. When the spell's magic came into power with his magic coming to fruition and the Morgaxor's magic Migu, it created it turned it alive. It started feeding off the magic in the air, and at first it seemed like it satiated the magic, but it just kept eating more and more magic. Anyone who would like can roll me a perception check. To take in the room.
That's
17.
17.
Natural 1.
Kel, you are...
I'm hidden.
Hidden.
Also, a
Kel's
17.
behind Savka, just getting mage armor ready and everything.
Also? Bully?
17.
17, okay. You actually, as you look and stare at the hourglass, you could swear you see the top of it almost moving like teeth or a mouth consuming. I was able to contain it for a while. It set off a magical pulse that I thought meant it had worked. We sadly lost the students, the 5 that were sent. That's when it started. At first it seemed to be fine, but with each passing day, it takes more and more magic, and it has found that the potential of magic, the theory of magic in the students has become the most powerful magic in the school. He's looking visibly upset. But I don't know what to do. It's close to being out, and freeing him would finish the ritual. It would be at the moment of his winning. He'd become unstoppable.
So we need to kill the thing that's eating the magic?
I do not know. I do not know what would happen at this point. It's a mixture of so many types of strange and new types of magic that never have been tested, that we've only just theorized. We've been trying to study it all year. We've had students working on devices and time, and even you, Kumo, have been looking into time.
Yes, the Kumo has been trying to find out more answers to the time question. But the Kumo is struggling.
It seems that, as the more research we have done, students that were close to the initial magical blast, students that felt the initial shockwave, are more likely to have memories and remember and be protected from this. And, small hint, if you all remember your session 0, you all felt a magical woof. And had a weird time thing happen close to that.
Kel is gonna
felt the woof.
Kel is gonna step out from behind Savka, all webbed, armored up, and everything like that, and is gonna go. So, you're the professor, and you have 5 of the best students in the school here. So let's stop it. Can we banish him? He's stuck, and I have a scroll of banishment.
We have tried banishing. This thing, as he gestures, seems almost rooted to this place of magic. Cynthia and Kel, you both see something a little slightly different. The longer you look at the hourglass and the more you stare at it, you could swear you see golden threads holding the entire thing together from the inside. And you hear in your heads, failure, he was a failure, you could do better. It can be yours. You are my favorite one. So you hear that in your heads as this is happening.
Don't like that. Just gonna go put that up and open. Nah.
As the rest of you are standing there talking to the professor. Is there anything you would like to do or say, or?
Yeah, so
only one of us is hearing this, right? Who was hearing that?
Kel and Cynthia were hearing
the
that.
evil ones. All right, so what I'm hearing is there's a machine here and it's not working right.
Yes, actually, some of our trusted artificer students originally worked on this. I
All
am
right, well-
sadly cursed with remembering everyone who has disappeared.
If this all comes down to something not working right, this is probably something easy, probably something I could deal with. I can already kind of see the problem up there. I kind of scouted it out. I'm gonna go up there and see what I could do. All right, everyone else be cool.
Hey,
The
be
Kumo.
careful.
Yeah,
Take a bardic
Kumo does
inspiration.
not want to see you hurt yourself.
There's like, is the ground like littered with like gold dust and sand, like piles of it?
Yeah. You know, in like, what's a good movies where they go down to like caverns filled with treasure? And
Yeah,
you see like the gold coin stack. Think of that, but with like golden sand.
I would like to make a stealth check, please, Dungeon Master.
Go for it.
And I would like to move closer to this contraption.
Okay.
That's a 10
Total.
total. Yeah, I rolled a 4.
Anyone whose passive is above a 10 will see this.
Oh, cool. Great.
I think that's everyone.
Oh, crouch down. Take a
Alright.
bardic inspiration.
That is everyone.
It's cool. I rolled a nat 1 to noticing you, so the professor did not see that.
So great. Not doing so hot.
What's up? I just said I was gonna come over here and fix this thing. What are you doing?
Okay, what are you doing? Tell me how you fix it. Are you just gonna walk up
No.
and kick
No,
it?
I'm talking to.
No, he's talking to Kel.
little.
She's talking
Oh,
to Kel.
sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
talking to
My bad.
Kel.
Is it not better to get a second opinion on something as well? I can identify what it is and I can work from the ground here. You work up there just in case things go sour.
Yeah, I mean, that's all right with me. I've never seen you work with things like this before, and I just kind of had that whole thing where like, yeah, I'm gonna go do this, and I see you, and you did it in a weird way. It's a thing with you, Kel. Your intentions, I think, are good, but everything you do, it seems like it's bad, and I should stop you. It's the way you were stalking towards the machine. I immediately was like, hey, what the fuck are you doing? But
Savka,
you're trying to help, and I think you should help. Yes, I'm gonna let you do your thing, and I'm gonna do my thing. But watch how I do it. I'm gonna walk normally towards the thing.
There's
Sorry,
no roll
I'm
involved. You
light-footed.
walk normally towards the thing.
All right. I don't know how big this is. Am I able to use
It is-
Beelzebub to like
it's a
lift me towards the
20
top part where I
foot
saw? Can I Beelzebub attempt to toss my little gnome body up there?
Yeah, go for it. Throw your little body at top of this fanged toothed thing. Roll me.
just-
Are you gonna
just throw
throw
it
your
back.
body, or are you gonna fly up there?
I'm gonna
Roll
Beelzebub
it
toss
and
me.
throw it.
Okay. I
Like
would
my
like.
defender just kind of.
Can your
You just got fastball special by
yeah, you're gonna
defender.
fastball special
Yeah.
yourself. Can your can Beelzebub roll me an acrobatics?
Probably.
Wouldn't that be athletics if it's yeeting him?
Athletics? Whichever,
Yeah.
whichever one it is.
Scruff.
Roll me one of the physical things.
Yeah. Let me find these stats.
I almost said animal handling.
I mean,
What am I? Oh, click a bunch of stuff here. Shield defender, athletics.
Yes.
Oh fuck! Hold please. Nope. It's a 4.
With a 4, please describe to me what happens. I would like to know what this looks like as you get yeeted past the.
I'm going past. Yeah, you would
It's a
just
4.
hear a string of curses as she goes, like looking back, very much like they do like battle robot stuff. So like this is a cool like entrance maneuver where she would get like tossed in. So she goes for like the flip and just completely overshoots it, and you hear just the fuck at the other side of the hourglass as she's dropping the 20 feet to the ground on the other side.
Roll me an acrobatics. Let's see if you can save it? Or how much damage you're taking?
Easy. 18.
18? You take 1 point of fall damage as you kind of... It's not a graceful land. You weren't expecting to be yeeted past it.
No.
I see. Do it your way, then. Yes?
Safka, Kumo, Cynthia, would you like to do anything?
The Kumo has a question for the professor. The Kumo is wondering if you're talking about this thing getting out, this asshole guy who the Kumo doesn't really think is worth the Kumo's time. But assuming that it is worth the Kumo's time, could we go back and fight it before it destroys this place? Mess up the whole planar timular continuum.
Yes, the thought has been to try to go back in time and defeat it, but... well, honestly, the longer people are here, the more likely they are to disappear, and... it's getting harder to have enough people to do magic.
So, who do we need? How much do we need to go back in time before the ritual is complete?
If we had the journal, we could go through the plans that Morgaxor laid the day before and know where the best place is to strike.
I look at Kel.
Kel's making their way up to the container and holding up their hands towards, like, I assume it's like glass, like an hourglass. And not touching it, but holding it just above the glass and seeing if anything is happening.
You feel a warmth coming off of it, and you know in Venom, when they put the hand on the glass and the symbiote reaches for the hand,
Yeah.
it doesn't quite touch the hand, that's what you see.
And that's the threads on the inside are doing that?
The threads are just kind of like reaching out for you.
And I see that.
Yes, you do. Yes, yeah, Kel rolled a 10 to walk over there, so as long as your passive is above a 10, you can see that. As Kel, you move closer, you hear in your head, "This is why you're my favored one. We can end it." Cynthia, in yours, you hear, "How disappointing. It was supposed to always be you." The rest of you are hearing Kumo's conversation.
She visibly just shakes her head.
Can I go help Manuka up?
Yes, you can go help Manuka up. Very easy, no roll for that.
Every single one of us were brought to this school for a reason, for a purpose. And I think
Professor.
I found mine.
Go ahead.
And you just see Kel is just moving their hand back and forth and seeing the threads fall along the side of it.
Sokka's helping Manuka up and it's like, yeah, the purpose was to go to a school and learn. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, the problem's up there. I still got some kinks to work out with Beelzebub there. Obviously overshot it a little bit. It happens. I'm not even embarrassed about it. Honestly, this is part of the process. It's kind of an amazing I even built a machine that's able to throw me in the first place, but here we are.
If you
Anyways,
Wonders what Manuka Honey's kinks are.
That's not a lie either. I just need it to be known.
Kumo, yes, cannot lie.
There's a lot of weird shit going on right now. Kel, what are you doing? What you see? You look like you're onto something there, buddy. What'd you find out? Are we closer to figuring this out?
If we open it, I can stop it.
If we open it, you could beat the dragon. You could beat the thing that almost killed everyone in the school.
Yes.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Kel's looking back at them and going, looks at Savka and goes, "You remember I told you what happened to my village, right?
Yeah.
The flood and everything. Somebody found me when I needed them. And they held on to me and they kept me close and they taught me things. And they brought me here. And they're here in this chamber with us. With me."
The Kumo is wondering if Cal Balam has discovered a religion, because the Kumo has been to planes where they claim to have an invisible godlike figure guiding their person. And the Kumo knows that that's not real, but the Kumo is accepting of those people.
Kel's going to say, "She's not invisible. She's always around. She's always watching and listening." And you see a spider kind of crawl out of Kel's like sleeve and just goes on his fingernail, on their fingernail. Just moves it around.
We get it. You're not like other wizards. We've told me this, and I'm glad that the Spider Queen entity is helping you out. Honestly, that's pretty cool. You know, it is what it is. What does that have to do with this? And also, we're not supposed to talk about that in front of Cynthia. We agreed on that earlier, but that's neither here nor there. This is a big moment. All right.
It's okay. Cynthia knows. I have a feeling Cynthia knows.
You know Cynthia?
The fluffy one knows all the secrets.
It's a little complicated, but I understand, and that's why I'm a little concerned. Kel, maybe you shouldn't. You.
Why,
And,
Cynthia?
like, she's taking very like careful steps forward.
Just
Why
to
shouldn't I?
clarify, I can't. Cynthia could be lying or telling the truth right now. Just wanted.
That is true.
No, Savka is clarifying for Manuka.
Why, Cynthia? Why are you so worried that if I try to interact with this, something bad might happen? Is it maybe because you want it to be you instead?
I didn't say that. That's a
Jealous. They're
That's a
jealous.
little
They're gonna
harsh.
Take it from you.
I can do this. I can stop it. Unless any of you have a better idea.
The professor said there could be answers in the journal, which is sort of why I look to you. But if you think this is the best way out of it,
No,
it
let's
seems
look in
like
the
his
journal
plan-
first. I'm gonna get up there. I saw something earlier. I can see where the problem is. I'm gonna check that out. You read the journal. Everyone else just let's not do anything hasty, right?
The Kumo is in no rush to make hasty decisions right now. The Kumo thinks that we need to be at the top of our game.
Kumo, can you get me up there?
Yes, the Kumo could get you up there.
Okay.
How high is this?
20 feet.
20 feet.
Kumo casts Wall of Sand.
Ooh.
Using all of the sand that is in the room and swirling around, Kumo is just like 1, 2, 3, 4. This is what the Kumo is here for. And then just
Oh, yeah, rhymes. Okay, that's
and if I could add some flavor to it,
Of
Kumo
course.
makes the wall up have like a set of stairs that's just big enough for both Manuka and Beelzebub.
that's very very nifty. Thank you, the Kumo. All right, I'll be fixing this thing. And Manuka is gonna head up there, get some tools prepared, and earlier with her perception checks, I saw something weird happening towards the top. She's gonna investigate that.
Okay. How? Are you doing like magic? Are you looking into the magic? Are you looking into the mechanics? Are you using any tools in particular, or any of your abilities?
Well, what with my perception, what was the nature? What did I saw that looked wrong here? Or was
So
that was?
you've seen Morgaxor's goo in action.
Mhm,
It turns things into mimics.
mhm.
What you saw at the top of the hourglass were almost like teeth, kind of as if like a mimic.
So like
But
this hourglass itself is a mimic.
but unlike ones you've seen before that just attack at random, this one seems to be feeding off the golden dust.
Oh. I'm gonna look if if this entire entity is whatever that thing is, or if that is a corrupted part of this hourglass that could potentially be removed or destroyed.
Okay. Go ahead and make an Arcana check for me, please.
22.
22. The more you look at it, you start to notice something. The goo didn't start on the hourglass. It looks like when the hourglass grew, it just kind of grew so big that it hit the goo in the room and it started corrupting the entire device. If that makes sense. Does that make sense?
So like the whole device is
It's now the whole device is corrupted, yes.
Yeah, I'll kind of shout that down. This whole thing is like a good, mimified, whatever. I don't know if there's any fixing this thing, Professor. The whole thing's got to go. But how do we get the whole thing to go without releasing what's his face inside, right?
It was something I've been trying to work on, and I'm open to any suggestions.
I'm pulling out the journal.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at the journal. I'm gonna like kneel down to Kel's height. And look at the journal over their shoulder. And just kind of whisper as we're looking. I know what it feels like to have something to prove, and if this is the thing you're trying to prove, I'll help you prove it. And I'll turn the page and try to help investigate.
Safka, now that you're up close to the hourglass, you do feel that very comforting warmth from it. And you could almost swear you hear voices. Not bad voices, but as if you were in a crowded cafeteria. Crowded school voices. And also anyone who walks within like touching distance of this will have heard that. Kelly, you're the only one, and Cynthia, you would not hear that.
I think they're trapped in there.
Everybody's in there.
Everyone who went missing.
Kel, in your head, after you hear that, you can free them, chosen one.
I think at that point, if people told Kumo that, he'd go, at the very least, look at this thing.
Okay.
Because Kumo doesn't know y'all are hearing voices and shit. Kumo's like, the Kumo does not know how one can be trapped as sand.
Do you just go look at it, or do you touch it or anything?
I am going to, do I have that prepared? I do. I'm going to identify it.
I'm gonna try something, and none of you. Sokka looks at everybody.
Which means I do have to touch it.
Okay, you real quick, Sokka, before we get to you, let's finish Kumo.
Yeah, sorry.
Are you ritual or spell slot?
I mean, if we have 10 minutes or
you have
11
10.
minutes.
You can have the time.
So Kumo brings out a pearl, takes out an owl feather, and he tickles the pearl with it. It's like, you have to get the pearl warmed up. The Kumo knows. And then he touches this thing because you have to touch.
Yes. So
He's
pause.
Hold
that
the pearl.
real quick.
Holds that.
The second you touch, pause. Sokka, what are you doing?
I'm gonna see if I can. If I'm going to try to see if the people inside can hear us, and if I can isolate a single person.
Okay.
And in order to do that, I'm going to get out my little hand drum. I'm gonna just pad out a very simple beat. Going to reluctantly start singing. Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now, you should have somehow realized what you got to do.
I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you.
Okay, yeah, Milo's in there, and they're like,
Bachana.
Yes, you do hear the song continue.
yeah, they're just individual people still existing in there.
And the moment you say that is when Kumo's hand touches the hourglass. Kumo, can you roll me a Constitution saving throw?
Kumo's like, show me. Oops. It's the same. It's the same die on both pages. That was fine. 19.
19. Okay, you do not fall down. You do not lose anything. But what does happen, you lose all ability for time. But what you do get are memories. Random memories of people that you don't remember existing. Things that you don't remember happening. Classes that shouldn't have happened because there are no teachers that have happened. Cheerleading practice, chess club, every club that you've done, memories of each one of these things are coming back into your head at very, very fast motion. At the end of the 10-minute ritual, you get a lot of the lost memories back. You're a little dazed, though. Identifying this, you do not, it doesn't really have a name. It is corrupted, theoretical magic. But what you do gain from it, it is a time. It's supposed to be a device that stops time and freezes a moment. But because of what happened, it is needing more and more magical energy. And as you move your hand, you almost feel it try to pull you back in. Trying to pull that magic from you. But you're able to resist.
No.
And the identify did not take 10 minutes. You were in there for about 20 seconds. But the 10-minute ritual did finish.
Kumo's like checking to see if his beard grew out during this time. He's looking back at the party. He's like,
the rest of the party, you just see Kumo touch this and just blink for about 20 seconds and then pop back.
Hey, what's going on?
the Kumo has seen it all. The Kumo knows. The people, the classes, the memories. This has it all. The Kumo knows. We've missed. The Kumo has traveled through planes and going to places where the Kumo has found weird and interesting creatures that the Kumo does not think should exist. Many tentacles in many places. But the Kumo has seen the people's memories, the school's memories, this place in the sands. We are missing it. It has been taken from us.
Kel, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I can do that.
Your hand is still next to the hourglass.
That's a 3.
3. Kel, as this happened, you feel a violent pull towards it. As if you don't quite touch it, but you feel the webs reaching out to you, pulling you, bringing you closer.
And let's get our memories back, everybody. It's a start, right? It's a start. And then we can start there, and then we can fix this, right? Everybody all
Are-
together, or
Aren't we just gonna be like everyone else then? Why is everyone else trapped?
Kumo didn't get trapped
exactly? Kumo didn't
Why
get
not
trapped.
us though? Everyone else seems like gone.
because
I
we
don't know.
were close to the blast. I look at Eccleston.
That is the best of our ability. Anyone who was close and felt the blast is most... They're still here. And have... Do you have strange remnants, feelings of missing time? Then that is one of the side effects.
Savka puts her hand on Kel's and slams it into the...
Okay, that was not something I assumed that was going to happen.
I mean, if they're gonna stand there slowly doing it, that's...
At the same time, Dungeon Master.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out what to do now.
When she does that, Kel's gonna look at Savka and gonna say, "I'll do my best to make sure you and Kumo get out of here, and I'm going to Eldritch Blast the glass."
Oh!
Savka, you barely hear the words Kel says as you push.
Oh, timeout.
Prince couldn't handle it. Prince is like, nope, I'm not doing
done.
this. Not tonight. Not tonight.
Someone in my neighborhood is shooting off fireworks.
Ooh, lovely.
It just
They're a
started.
little early.
Oh yeah,
Way
no,
early.
for the holiday, May 18th. Happy May 18th, everybody.
As we give us a moment to try to get Kumo back in the room, and me, I need a figure out how. I should have had one of those like empty squares, so Cynthia is not cut in half. We had.
It's okay.
Attack.
I'm already gutted. It's fine.
I was gonna make a joke, but I realized that it's a spoiler for something, so I'm not gonna say anything.
While we wait for Kumo to come back and restart their computer, Savka, your hand over Kel's. Instantly, you get all those memories, but you get something else. You start to see memories that aren't yours. Memories that belong to someone else. Memories of a halfling family that has been washed away. Of disaster hitting a town. Of one of the saddest moments of someone else's life. And there's something else you see. Something in the background. Something that you weren't supposed to see. A bunch of legs standing over this town, forming up into a spider body, laughing.
Oh, the spider did it? Can I pull? Well, I guess Kel Eldritch Blast, so we should resolve that
Savka.
before I do anything.
Also, I need a Constitution saving throw from you to see if you actually can withstand this mental barrage.
Okay. Saving, that's just a +1, so let's hope I roll well. That's a 10.
With a 10, you are stunned.
That's fine.
For about a round. So Kel will get off the Eldritch Blast. You will not, I'm sorry, be able to stop them.
No, that's fine.
Kel, the second the Eldritch Blast leaves your hand, you are sucked into the sand. And you see something. You see the moment Morgaxor was going to win. You see the moment of triumph, the moment of power. You see the webs holding him together. You then realize that Morgaxor was also a warlock. And Morgaxor would have had a patron. Someone who guided him, someone who led him, someone who loved him. Someone like you, but you're better, you're stronger. You can beat and do what he couldn't do. As Kel, you, entire body, mind, soul, get sucked into Morgaxor. And the rest of you slowly watch as there is a fight seemingly happening in this hourglass. As Kel's form starts to take over the form of Morgaxor. As Kel, you have reached the moment of triumph. You have reached the most powerful ritual in the world. Kel, you are now level 20. And you know, if you can get out of this school, if you can just take this magic with you, you could do anything. These people have been trying to stop you from day one. They've never been your friends. They've always tried to hold you back. They've never asked you to come along, have they? And,
No.
That's what's happening right now. Kel, before I let you, you all see this happening, but don't hear this. Cynthia. Safka, I see your note and no, because they are actually not there. Yes, Morgaxor did roll for your zone of truth, but Morgaxor was frozen.
That's fine.
1 second. Let me put everyone back where they're going to be. I have everyone in your squares. Kumo, just a quick catch up. Safka saw a vision of a village being destroyed by an evil spider queen, and a bunch of halflings get maybe murderized. We don't know. And Kel Eldritch blasted the hourglass and has now taken on the form of Morgaxor and is level 20. And you're caught up. That's what you missed when you walked away. Kel.
Miss Kuzi?
And yes, Kumo, you would have seen as this was happening, Kel gets sucked into the hourglass, into the form of Morgaxor, and in kind of like a fly body horror-esque moment of them both fighting over the space and to absorb one another, and Kel did win.
I don't know if that helps Kumo's confusion, but thank you.
Should I describe what Kel looks like at level 20?
What does
winning
level
this?
20 Kel look like? Please describe to me what erupts from this hourglass as it now shatters outward.
You see the hourglass shatter outward, sand swirling all over the place, and in the middle you see Kel floating in the air, wearing what seems to be black webbed armor that comes up to points on the pauldron. Hands look like the fingers look almost like fangs on their hands. Pointed feet, and their skin is pure white, silk white, and you can see blackened veins coming out of their neck, reaching up to eyes that look yellow. And there's just two eyes, but atop of their forehead looks like to be a crown of some sort that has 6 yellow jewels inlaid into it. So it gives them a little bit more eyes that looks like spider eyes. And you realize Kel is not actually floating, but Kel has 4 arms, legs that are suspending them between the columns of the wreckage of the hourglass. And Kel cracks their neck and goes, I did it. I stopped it. I thought I might have needed you all, but I didn't. Just like you didn't need me.
Am I still
Kumo
stunned?
is wondering if Kel needs a hug.
Savka, you hear all this, but after Kumo spoke, you are coming out of the stun. You're not stunned, but a little like shaken.
Kel, she killed them. The spider. And it's like not making a whole lot of sense, but I think Savka is like for the first time not super put together in how she's speaking, and it's just like babbling about how like she just saw the most horrific thing that happened to Kel and who was responsible.
She did that? I'm sorry, Savka. Spiders can't use water.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense, does it not? Why would she help me if she did that? She took me in.
Oh no.
Ah,
Oh no.
to manipulate you, probably.
Sofka, please.
Savka, the Kumo is wondering if this creature has corrupted Kel's mind. If you saw something different and this creature has taken Kel.
I saw Kel's memory, but not the version of it that I think Kel has. I don't know.
The Kumo is
Safka,
wondering if Kel's mind has been manipulated.
you would know that you saw the memory, but it wasn't Kel's memory.
I saw the spider's memory.
Or someone else's.
Or someone else's.
Or Morgaxor's.
I saw someone's memory and the spider is responsible. I looked to Cynthia for backup.
Cynthia's a popsicle. Like, she's frozen, just horrified and laden with regret and sorrow because she should have said something. She could have did something to prevent this.
Cynthia, I have the feeling that right now you feel like you should have said something, but you can still say something right now in this moment when your friends are in danger.
The professor is looking terrified. This shouldn't have been able to happen. What? I don't understand. We need to stop him. And the professor is going to cast banishment on Kel.
I would like to cast counterspell, please.
You don't have to, because the moment you do, your first layer action goes off. And a golem pops out of the ground in the shape of a spider, grabs him and pulls him under.
I've got layer actions, bitch! I'm sorry, I had to. Okay. Well, that was rude.
So,
That was very rude.
But
what now, Kel? What's the plan here? What was all this for? What's the next step for you?
Well, I bring everybody back. Everybody, all their memories. And we're the heroes of Strixhaven. We did it.
The Kumo wonders if this power that you have right now is a power that you will give up, because this is corrupted. The Kumo knows corruption.
Corrupted to who, Kumo?
And why does Kumo know corruption?
they want to take it from you.
That is a question for another day right now.
This seems like a great day to deal with all this right now.
The Kumo has seen evil shit across the plains.
Safka,
And why is
the
that, Kumo?
professor, in his last ditch moment, make a hand motion, but you don't know exactly what they did.
Wait, the
Can I
professor
do
made
like
a
an
hand
arcana
motion?
to see if I can figure out what it
The
was?
professor, as they were getting dragged under, did a quick hand motion. Yes, you can.
Great.
Okay.
Hiya. That's only
Step
a 10.
one.
I'm rolling pretty bad.
Maybe magic. Maybe they were looking for help. You don't know.
Okay.
I mean, Kumo was watching the professor because Kumo was asking the professor for
Sure.
help.
Go
so,
ahead and roll perception or arcana.
I rolled a 25 on Arcana.
Sorry, I thought I was about to sneeze. What you see is a quick, it looks like it might have been like a sending spell or a message spell.
In that case, Kumo is going to go right up to Kel. And I imagine Kel's bigger than Kumo right now. So Kumo is just like
4 inches taller.
Mm-hmm. Orange is taller. No longer a 2 foot 11 king. Is a 3'5" king.
We got a 3 foot baby.
That's right.
Kel, the Kumo has always respected you. The Kumo has always believed that Kel Balam was worth love. But the Kumo will not stand if Kel does evil things. This power is a power that corrupts, Cal. The Kumo has seen it, and the Kumo knows you have seen it too.
I'm going to lower myself with the 4 legs down to Kumo's height. I say, Kumo, I have plans. I'm going to bring everybody back to Strixhaven. We'll all be heroes. Then I'm going to go find my family. And then I'm going to go right some wrongs across the plains. Actual wrongs, not lies, not deceit.
Listen how they talk to you, Kel. Listen how they want you to stop.
What's the deal with the hourglass? Is it still like
gone.
open?
No,
Oh, the
it's-
whole thing's just gone.
it's
Oh.
shattered.
Open.
Yeah.
One cool thing that I'll just throw in there for flavor. A lot of the glass is kind of suspended in time and where they exploded and
I
are
see this on Mortal
spinning.
Kombat.
Yeah, like spinning in air, but they're all attached to webs that are attached to Kel.
Can I try to sleight of hand one of those off a web?
Sure. Kel,
That's a nat one.
You see Savka try to rip off something attached to you.
Savka, what are you doing? Don't do that. Don't interfere with things or I'm going to be forced to take you out of the equation. I don't want to hurt you. You have always been kind to me.
I have a thing. I'm so glad I have this prepped. Oh, go ahead if you have something, then.
That's it. That's the snap. Oops, there goes gravity back into reality, as one would say.
Wow.
I really tried. I thought that maybe this was going to be a good idea. Maybe you would have some decency or some common sense or something. Humanity, maybe? What? I thought that maybe if I was honest, this wouldn't happen, and lo and behold, I'm not gonna let you hurt anyone.
In like very cautious steps, like hands out.
Cynthia, you feel something in your left hand. It's a book. You don't remember carrying a book with you or grabbing this book. It's the book about dragons, the Strixhaven dragons. And your plea to help your friend, they heard that. And with each step closer to Kel, they're helping you. As you are now level 15 and blessed by the dragons.
I'm not hurting anybody. I'm not hurting anyone. The only people that have hurt anybody is you four.
You just said I've always been kind to you, and I'm being kind to you now. And now,
still-
not sleight of hand, I'm just like gonna grab the shards and see if I can pull it off of the thing.
The shard you grab and pull is a book.
Yes.
And as you've made your decision, you are also been blessed with the dragon of your house, and you're level 15.
Oh, should we roll initiative at some point?
I want to cast a
We
spell.
probably should.
Yeah, I think as
Before
two
we
people
get there,
are
if
sneaking
possible.
in, Kumo.
If everybody
Kumo-
wants to get their
yeah,
books, then we can
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah, Kumo, Manuka, I will let you both do a thing.
Okay. I want to cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay.
Kumo's brain has already been overwhelmed. You might as well take it one step into, goopy, sandy entity.
Okay. You just doing like a level, the first level?
I'm going to cast it at third. Well, no. It doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Go
I'm
up
like,
levels?
how deep are you going? Just like surface level? So
Oh,
we
no.
don't know.
I want to get as deep as I can.
Oh.
I need to know what the hell is going on.
Okay, I think for that's a contested roll, correct?
Indeed.
Go ahead and what is it a contested roll for?
Intelligence check.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an intelligence check.
Is it 12?
What's the DC?
There's no DC. It's contested.
Oh, it's contested. You rolled a 12. Wes,
Yeah.
what did you roll?
I rolled a 1, but because I'm a halfling,
Halfling.
I have I have halfling luck, so I get to re-roll it.
Yeah, you do.
That is a 6.
Here's the thing. Kel's not the only one in there.
I know.
And the Spider Queen rolled a 15. Kumo.
So wait, I can understand what Kel's thinking.
Yes, you can. Kel, please go ahead and enlighten us a little bit of what's going through your head right now. What is Kumo getting from you?
Kel, you get confusion. Kel feels backed into a corner because Kel fixed things. Kel took care of Morgaxor. Kel should be a hero. Kel doesn't understand why everybody is attacking them. Kel, in their thoughts, has a plan, has been working on a formulated plan. All those nights that Kel has not gone to sleep, has been staying up, studying, and trying to figure out different things. And not just studying the history and the secrets of Strixhaven, but also ways to control water, ways to control earth, ways to help communities that are nearby places of natural disasters, to help them rebuild, to help somehow find their lost family that they've lost this long time ago. But then Kel has a plan for different planes, not just here on Strixhaven, but in the Forgotten Realms, in Eberron, in Krynn, even Ravenloft.
And as you
all these different places that need to be fixed.
As you get those last few visions of Kel needing to fix these things, Kumo, you are in an empty, dark room. There is nothing around you or suspended in air. And you feel a bunch of legs, 6 legs, wrap around you and whisper in your ear, "This one's mine." And then you're back. And you take 1 point of psychic damage.
And I think Kumo is just going to come out and says, she has them. She has them.
That was your turn. Manuka, what are you doing?
So all this is going on, all this tension, this back and forth. Manuka, as she had a sort of her tool hand on when she was looking at the thing, she was just already replacing it with a trident, getting that on, just kind of talking to herself. Yeah, no, everyone's like, no, give you're too hard on them, you know, give them a chance, you know, they're not weird, they'll come around, right? Yeah, yeah, Manuka, yeah, calm down, Manuka, right? You don't want to be wrong about anyone, and just sort of just frustrated, talking to herself like a fucking course, yeah, you know, I've seen one, you've seen them all. And then the battle tensions, you could feel that in the air, right? And Manuka's looking around. And usually when we start these fights, Manuka looks to Cynthia and usually gives some sort of protection spell or something towards Cynthia. Cynthia's a little shit, though. Cynthia's waited and waited and waited. And Manuka's been protecting Cynthia this whole fucking time. And Cynthia's been sitting on something that could have stopped this from happening in the first place. So getting out this little like golden bee thing that she usually uses to cast Sanctuary that just emits that pulse of golden light. Unattaches it, looks over to Cynthia, and just out of instinctually, the muscle memory stops. She's like, no, this one's on you, Manuka. It's all you, honey. And then gonna cast Sanctuary on myself instead.
You can do that. Manuka, when you pop back, you're clutching a book. And it is the Book of Dragons, as you've gotten your blessing from the dragons and are level 15. Manuka, what you realize when you cast Sanctuary is you're not holding your bee, you're holding a copy of the Book of Strixhaven Dragons, and you have gotten your blessing, and you're at level 15. And with that, my friends, let's roll initiative.
21.
Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. Sapka, 21.
Sorry, and this one's not in the campaign. Sorry, everyone.
It's fine. Kel.
Rolled a natural 20 for 24.
This motherfucker.
Prince.
Let's see. I rolled a 6.
For a total of?
Oh no, I rolled a 2 for a total of 6.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
No, it's not. Don't call for me right now. I don't need it.
Manuka, what did you get?
11.
Cool. And Cynthia.
Oh my god, that's like super cool. We rolled the same thing. I got an 11 too.
Manuka, Cynthia.
Alliance over.
What are your dexterities? Who's got the highest dex? Or you know what? I'll let you I'll let you both talk it out. Whoever wants to go can go first at that time.
You can go first. That's it.
I have a +3 dex.
Yeah, I have a +1. Let's go.
Okay. So, just to give you all an idea, we got Kel, Safka, Manuka, Cynthia, Kumo. And layer actions. Hi, I'm layer actions. And, Kel, you are first to go.
First reaction, I'm going to put on the Final Fantasy battle music playlist I have.
That's a free reaction.
Yeah, thank you, Nobuo Uematsu. And you're going to see Kel kind of rear back, the 4 legs skittering back. And Kel goes, no, this is not how it's supposed to go. You were supposed to... I'm doing good, Okay, you know what? I'll show you. I'll make you see. But I can't do this with all of you. And I am going to cast Banishment on Cynthia.
Please tell us all how banishment works.
So Cynthia is going to roll a Wisdom saving throw. And the DC is 20.
I don't know about you, but I rolled a 22.
Everything will be all right, and she
Bard
stands
multi-class.
right next to you.
Kel, what you see as you cast banishment, the webs come from your hands down the ground, wrap up around Cynthia, and right as it looks like they're about to close in, they just fall as it takes no hold. And Cynthia, you are good. That was your action. Any bonus actions or anything?
Fine, it's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Hex on Manuka Honey for my bonus action.
Okay.
You will need to make a Wisdom saving throw if you want to cast a spell on me.
Okay. That is a 12.
Does not work. It's my sanctuary. Prevents you from doing so.
Nice.
All right. I see you. And
Oh,
Kel,
you're gonna see me in a second.
with that, Kel is going to skitter up the top of the wreckage of the hourglass and say, "You want to do this rough? You've been building up to it, so here's your shot."
And if that's the end of your turn, I think that's a good time for one of your layer actions to happen. As you climb to the top and you look down and you're saying to them that it's ready to start, Summon Mephits happens as you see 4 Mephits pop up made of golden sand around Manuka.
I have some friends too.
And
About
that
time.
will be all they can do. They're just going to stand there. And we will go to the next person. Savka, you're first up.
Okay. Sorry, I had to do a little word count here because before we get to it, Savka is going to make one last plea to Kel via ascending spell.
Go for it.
And it's just said, and I already counted out, it's 24 words. Your parents wouldn't want this. Be a hero without her. Be a hero for them. Don't do this for her. And then a pause of the plea. And then a very menacing, I've got better tricks.
Kel, I will let you.
You can respond. Let's just, or I can roll some kind of social role if Kel wants me to do that. It's however.
Please make a persuasion or whatever you feel might be best.
Yeah. That is a 10 plus 15, a 25.
So, with that little pep talk in your head, Kel,
You can reply to that message.
I will let you reply.
I rolled an insight check. Got a 14. I can do this. I can do this. With or without her. But somebody has to take out the trash first.
Safka, any bonus actions?
I will Bardic Inspiration. Manuka, did you use your Bardic already? No, you've still got one. I'll throw a Bardic over to the Kumo.
What does level 15 Safka look like? You have a cool transformation,
So
or you
you
just
all-
that same old bitch?
I'm going to let you all, when you took it, you got a magical person transformation. Like, you leveled up.
Ooh.
So some of you might have magically developed weapons or new items. Some of you just magically grew more powerful. Yes, describe to me. I'm sorry, Safka, your magical self right
Yeah,
now.
Safka, it's your turn. What'd that look like? I want to know.
Okay.
How hot are you?
Do your little transformation.
Yeah, Safka gets I think like honestly, I think she gets her hair down. It's like a more confident, less put together. I think in another reality she would have still had like the tight bun, but it's very much like what Manuka had said to her of like, stop being so rigid and bring part of yourself to what you're doing. Like, that's what you need to do. So she, like, this is a version of herself that she took that to heart. Dressed in it's like probably way too hot for this, but she's fully got like a very nice fur coat, which is maybe the nicest thing she's ever had on her person before. Something like her mom would have dreamed of owning at some point. Is she's dressed in like very elegant, but also a little menacing, like animal furs from far up north, with a dancer's like leotard and then shorts on, and this like glittery black underneath this like gray, probably like wolf fur, with the violin on her back, same violin, like the same one she's played for years that she learned to play on, with the same, I can't remember the word for the little thing you use to play the violin.
Bow.
The bow, thank you. The same bow. And then the drum on her hip, again adding to this sort of intimidating look of like it's made fully out of like an animal skin, kind of very clearly.
I love that. And so next up we have Manuka. What before we go, what did Manuka's magical girl transformation look like?
Manuka's kitted out. She's fully longest championship run, Manuka Honey, world title belt. They are just full armor at this point. Everything magical. Like a large helm with like it's still sort of the goggle thing, but the goggles are like those big insectoid like bee eye looking things. I have winged boots that I'm gonna flavor as just like actual like bee wings on the back of like built into this armor as well. The hand that with all the replacements is like a fucking gauntlet now. It's a huge attachment to where like you could still put things on it, but now the things you put on it are just like big. Everything's bigger, better, shinier. Everything that's still sort of like more of a instead of the purple and black that she usually has. Everything is now just more chrome, golden black, a little sleeker, but still kind of spiky. A little bit of that like sort of heavy metal motif to everything as well.
I love it.
Beelzebub is looking like just full demon mode. She looks more like a bee than Beelzebub does now, as he's just this multi-armed steel defender monstrosity. What do we have to do though? There's a lot of things to do here. But yeah, so instead of her usual Triton things, it sort of looks like it's like a stinger. It's even gonna like say that in chrome on the side. As she's gonna just activate the winged boots and flutter in the air a little bit before her propulsion armor sort of kicks in, and she's just gonna fucking go. Kel asked for it, and she's going head in. Nothing fancy, no spell slinging, just flying in there. This huge sort of trident stinger attachment comes out, and
as you move, you were surrounded by 4 sand muppets.
Yeah,
so they
yeah.
would all get opportunity of attacks on you.
If they can make wisdom saves, yes.
Ooh, okay. I have 4 d20s right here. They have a wisdom of +0. That's a natural 19, a natural 20, an 8, and a 2.
2 of those will be able to attack me.
Okay. So the first one is a 17.
No.
Okay. The second one was a natural 20.
4. On a natural 20 is already hit, don't they?
Natural 20 will hit, but that's a 23 in total.
Good thing it was a natural 20.
But they only do 1d6 damage. So.
Can I cutting words that nat 20?
As your reaction?
It's a reaction.
Yes, you can.
Okay. Do I need to roll? Because then it just wouldn't. It'll be less than.
What does cunning words do to them?
I roll a d12 and subtract it from what they rolled.
Because it's a natural 20, it would still hit. So I would still give you like 1 damage, but you can make it not a critical.
Okay. Then actually, I'm going to save it, and I'm going to roll that on the damage because I can subtract from the damage instead, which seems like it's probably a better.
You could do that. The total damage would be 12.
Yeah. I just continue, see the attack out of the corner of my eye, and just say, "It's sloppy work, Kel," and then I'll roll a d12.
Go for it.
That is 7, so you're only going to take 5.
You take 5 points of damage.
Got it.
And then you go ahead and make your turn.
Yeah, so I'm just going to go try to get in Kel's face here.
Okay.
Close the distance and start swinging with the little magic trident thing. I get 2 attacks now. One's a 15. I'm gonna add the It's a 12 now for your inspiration. Bardic inspiration. I'm gonna roll that.
Yes.
Another 9, so 21. Does 21 hit?
It does.
That's 1. And then I rolled another 21. So swinging twice. Green flaming blading this. So it does 2d8 at this level. All right. So the two of those, that's 21 damage for the flame. And the actual trident damage is... I gotta roll twice. 12. Do you want me to give you the total or give them as they come?
Give me the total.
Okay, so 12, 21. I gotta roll this again. 12, 21, 11. So look at 44. And then I have a thing I can do called Arcane Jolt. Once a turn, when I hit a target, I could choose to deliver an extra 46 force damage. I'm going to use one of those. For 22. For a total of 66 damage.
Ooh. Big hit.
As I'm, just fluttering around like little bee, just goes and just starts just blasting, screaming. Could probably hear her little music machine that she usually had was just the blasting drum beats is just attached to her suit going off at this point. Also, Seal Defender could do a thing because I haven't used a bonus action. So if that can get up there to do an attack, Seal Defender gets stronger. Extra damage. No, so it's just gonna be a regular thing. Your spell attack mod. Does a 19 hit?
It does.
Oh, what's your proficiency bonus now? Does it say that on our sheet?
It's at the top after all your stats and before your walking speed.
5. Okay. So then I'll do D8 plus 5. So another 8 damage from the Seal Defender. And that's my action for the 2 attacks and then the bonus action. All right. That's everything.
You do hit hard, Manuka honey.
I'm just getting started.
But just like a little bee, you've fallen right into my web.
And with that, Cynthia, it is your turn.
Okay. When the book landed to her hands, the pages like flutter and glow with that initial cyan magic we saw at the very first episode, and we have our magical girl transformation. Cynthia really doesn't glow up much. She has like the academia robe as a teacher, long skirt, fur's a little brighter, she stands a little bit straighter, and there's still like this remorse still like hanging from her face, but she's just going to cast bless on her friends.
Aww.
The friends she's fighting with. Kelly, you're still my friend, but I don't know what we're doing. So yeah.
You can
That's gonna be a D4 for Manuka, Sopka, and Kumo.
I thought you said it was for your friends.
Ooh.
She could be lying right now.
Any bonus actions or anything?
No.
Okay. So with that, we'll end your turn then?
Mhm.
And we'll go to Kumo. You're up next. You are muted.
Oh, okay. So see Kumo with this book, and all of a sudden, Kumo starts to just growl. Oh! And the clothes start to pop off, essentially. Not all the way, not like a full on like everything's covered, but you see the back of the shirt start to pop up, and Kumo gets to be a little taller, probably about 8 feet now, and Kumo's fur almost turns the color of his cloak, like the pinkish color, because Kumo still got to have glow, and you see on his back, there's a tattoo. It says "My one and only," and it kind of like glows and hollows, and it's like a tramp stamp essentially. And where it says "My one and only," below it is just a like portrait of Kumo. And you see the sword in his hand, and his eyes start to almost crackle with lightning.
Take a point of inspiration, please.
One of the internal fans in Manuka's armor activates when it senses her body temperature rising.
And so,
We all hear
So
the
the first
computer fan sound in the background.
so the first thing Kumo does is you see the blade, which is now glowing that purple that it normally has before, but it's like pulsating with it. And he begins to sing to it. He says, "I really miss my homies, even though they're gone away. I know they're in a better place, and I hope to see them soon someday." And I cast Blade Song. And so that's my bonus action. And then as an action, I'm going to cast Haste on my person. And it's just, Kumo is just glowing now. And now he's like blurry almost. And I think with casting Haste, I still have the opportunity to do one attack.
Yes, I believe so.
So Kumo is just going to go and say to Kel, "I'm sorry for what happened to you. We have to end this." And I take a swing.
There's something, Dungeon Master, that I forgot, because you said that we all got like a little extra something before the end of this, right?
Yes, I did.
Uncommon magic item, right?
I did. I did say that after also giving you a level 20. I should have specified. But yeah. I
Yeah.
did.
So you see there's a cloak that has been billowing. And I forgot to use this one in Manuka because I was just caught up in the feelings of finally having that rival on rival battle. But you notice that there are little arms dangling off of it, and they flick up. And it is a Cloak of Displacement. So when you attack me, you attack at a disadvantage.
Meh. Yeah, that's fine. All right, let's do this then. Sorry, I'm like, here we go. And will a 24 hit?
It does.
And once you hit, it's no longer. It has to reactivate at the start of your next turn.
Hold on.
So only the first one would be disadvantage.
So that was not with disadvantage. It's a 12.
Oh, okay. With disadvantage? Okay, yeah, the 12.
You know
misses.
what? No, fuck that. I'm blowing my inspiration. We about to go to war now.
Okay.
So I will keep my 24.
Okay.
And because I gained this, I'm going to do 1d8 piercing plus 7. So it's going to be 12. And I'm going to cast Booming Blade as well with that, because I can do that. Let's see. Yeah, so yeah, if you move, you're kind of fucked.
Okay.
And I think I'll just step back about another 15 feet because I can. And I'm not too worried about you hitting me with my current AC.
I do get an attack of opportunity against you.
Have at it.
One of my feats I took was Warcaster, which means I allow to cast spells and not have to do melee attacks.
That's all gravy, baby.
Okay, let's do it. Boom. Come on. Does a 28 hit?
Ooh, that actually just does hit.
Okay. All right. And that is going to be, I believe, 14 points of force damage.
Cool. I'ma shake it up.
Perfect.
And will that be your turn, Kumo?
Yeah, I don't have any more things I can do.
Okay.
That was a lot of things on one turn.
I mean, you did great. That was a great turn.
That's a great
Question
turn.
on
That's
one
fantastic.
thing though.
Yes.
For the GM here, can I tell what kind of creature this is?
What do you mean? What creature?
Like studying this thing, what the fuck is it? Like,
Wait.
it's not a human no more. It's not a halfling. Yeah.
Kel is still Kel. Kel is just possessed by their patron.
Okay.
As far
So
as
Kel
you can
still
tell.
so Kel still counts as a humanoid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
what
the
you're reaching
important part
for.
that I was asking.
Kel is
Yeah.
still
Yes.
a humanoid.
Okay. That's what I was getting at.
For every intents and purposes, Kel is just another player.
Okay.
Okay. Speaking of Kel, we're back to the top.
Yes, you said that was force damage. Never mind. We're good. All right. Go ahead.
Kel, we're back to the top. What are you doing?
Do we have any layer actions that happen at the end of a round?
I was going to do
Go
it
ahead and have
before.
those,
I
so.
will let you choose if the layer happens before or after you.
Yeah.
But if you would like it to happen now, Kumo, the moment you step back and Kel whips out at you, as if a pulse of energy follows right behind your spell, a necrotic burst pops off, and tendrils of necrotic energy erupt in a circle that lash out at all that you could see within 15 feet of you. Who is within 15 feet of Kel right now?
That is, yep, Manuka.
Manuka, I think Savka?
Yep.
Kumo, you literally just said you jump back 15 feet, so you are out
did,
of the
yep.
radius. Cynthia?
I don't know.
I don't think you
You-
walked closer.
You walked up to confront Kel.
Oh, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
Manuka, Savka, Cynthia, can I have dexterity saving throws, please?
$15.
Don't forget you get to add a D4 to this.
Oh yeah.
Hashtag
blessed.
blessed.
Oh, and that makes it a 19.
Nice.
I rolled a 15.
Okay. Manuka?
Probably gonna fail. 13.
Believe in yourself.
We
Oh,
were looking
y'all,
for
I forgot about the
15.
best blessings on my turn and stuff. I got blessing. I got it.
So, everyone
Bardic
who
Inspiration.
I rolled max damage, which is 1d10. So, Manuka, you take 10. Savka, Cynthia, you take 5 points of necrotic damage as these necrotic tendrils that are almost like spider webs pop off and go and lash at each of you. Oh, and you cannot regenerate hit points this turn.
It's necrotic.
But that's only for Manuka because you failed the save. And Kel, it is now your turn.
Buzz. Kel looks around and goes, "You're all doing very well. Let's ramp it up a little bit. Starting with you, you busy little bee." And I am going to cast Power Word Stun at Manuka Honey. Manuka, how many hit points do you have?
You got to make a wisdom save first.
That is true. That is 16.
That does not make it.
God fucking damn it.
So you go to point. I'm reflavored the little bee now that the transformation. She's wearing like a full-on wrestling like championship belt, which is where the sanctuary's emanating from.
Sorry, Manuka.
Mm-hmm.
If the warded creature makes an attack, casts a spell that affects the enemy or deals damage, the spell ends. You attacked Kel last round. Your sanctuary would have dropped.
That's true. Then never mind.
So, Kel, that was not.
Forgot I have to redo my sanctuary. I have 91 hit points.
I'm going to put the evil voice on for this one. So, with Power Word Stun. No, not that one. Power Word Stun, please. You speak a word of power that can overwhelm the mind of one creature you see within range, leaving it dumbfounded. If the target has 150 hit points or fewer, it is stunned. Otherwise, the spell has no effect. The stunned target must make a Constitution saving throw at the end of each of its turns. On a successful save, the stunning loses its effect.
Oof. Manuka is stunned.
So what do you say to Manuka to stun her?
Just say, "Buzz," and you see an echo, and it seems like there's a little bit of electricity around it, almost like it is Miles Morales' little power that he has. And it says, "Buzz off." Stunned in place.
Manuka, you are stunned. Any bonus actions or anything you would like to do?
Indeed. Booming Blade is on me. So for flavor, I'm assuming that when Manuka and Kumo hit me, Manuka like punched me into it, and Kumo like sliced off one of the legs.
Okay.
Because they got me down to some decent damage here, or the decent damage here. So you're just going to see one of the other legs grab up that severed leg. For my bonus action, I'm going to use Indestructible Life. And so I regain 1d8 plus 20 hit points. And additionally, if a body part of mine has been severed, I get to put it back in place with this feature. And going to utilize that. Hell yeah, Warlocks.
You all see Kel absorb back this golden sand spider leg and look like to get a little bit tougher again.
Perfect. And then just make sure getting through. Okay, we're good right now. Yep.
Okay.
That's my turn.
That is the end of your turn. Savka, it is now your turn.
Okay, Vin didn't blink, so I am going to yeah, there's no way Kel has more than 150 hit points. And there's no power word, it's just the screech of a violin played completely sharp, and you're stunned.
Is there no check or anything? It just happens?
Yeah, I just use power word stun.
Yeah.
Oh,
Power word stun, yeah.
You did it, yeah.
And yeah, so
also the Mephits need to have a turn at some point.
Oh,
we have 4 little Mephits.
The Mephits are supposed to go on your turn.
They can go after Safka. That's okay.
Safka, I will allow it. That I did forget, so you do get your turn.
Okay, this is what I would do either way.
And you just see Kel just get shocked and then go limp, and the legs are still holding them up.
Safka, any bonus actions or anything?
No.
Okay. You have.
But now that there's no opportunity attacks, I am gonna back away.
You successfully back away. As your turn, right as your turn was happening, the Muppets were going at the same time. They ran after Manuka coming up to the group. So one against Manuka, one against Cynthia, one against Safka, and one against Kumo. One will stay back with Kumo. So, we'll do this, Manuka. 13. Safka, that's a 22. Okay, 22 to hit. So you take I already did it. 5 points of bludgeoning damage. Cynthia, they seem to dislike you more, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm so lucky. Another 11.
Oh, you needed an 11. Meets it, beats it. So you are not restrained as one of them shoots muddy golden sand at you. And then Kumo, that I rolled a 5, so that also misses. As these sand meppets are trying to attack you, but not doing so well. It's very hard.
My AC's 25.
Sand is rough as coarse. It's bothersome. It gets everywhere. It can't really hold its shape. Next, we have Manuka.
Safka, you done? You don't have any bonus actions? You don't have any inspiration you want to pass out? You're muted.
Did you use yours?
Yeah.
Did everybody? Oh, yeah. Then I'll give you a bardic. Sorry.
Oh, perfect. So I'm about to have to try to get out of this
Don't
stun.
let
Let's see what
Manuka
happens.
bully you into a
No,
bardic
but I
inspiration.
didn't. I'm just checking if she's wanting to help friends.
Don't let Manuka bully you into a bardic.
All I can do is make a Constitution saving throw. So I shall do so. But I'm very good at this. So hopefully it goes well. Oh, it did go well. 21. Does that make your spell save DC?
Kel?
21?
Yes.
Just.
You are not stunned. You come out of your turn. You do lose your turn, but you are no longer stunned. You are probably not happy, though. Knowing Manuka. If you want to react. Okay. After Manuka, Cynthia, it is your turn.
See, this is where I have a conflict because I really don't want to hurt anybody. It doesn't that suck? Suddenly a heart.
Kind of fun though.
You know what? I think while I figure out what spell, I'm just gonna hold my action. It's not gonna do anything.
What is
little conflict right here.
What's your action trigger?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Give me something to work with, Cynthia. Jesus.
Yes, Queen, give us nothing.
You can hold your turn. Do you want to hold it if Kel attacks? If someone's hurt?
Yeah.
You gotta give me something if you want to hold.
Kel attacks.
Sorry.
Who? Or we're not getting too specific with it.
I'm
Okay,
just gonna
that's
let her
fine.
have it.
Kel does.
I'll let Cynthia have it. If Kel attacks, Cynthia can have an action.
Yeah.
Kumo,
Okie.
it is your turn.
Oh, excellent. All right. Kumo's not in the slightest bit worried about these methods, so he's just going to ignore them and then run back up to Kel. So, whatever. And yeah, let's go ahead and do a bonus action right now. And I'm going to, oh yeah, this is going to be sexy. So I'm going to take my sword and I'm just going to bite it just with my wolfen teeth. And you see blood start to dribble over the sword. And then the sword starts to now crackle with lightning. Let me see how much damage I take from that. Take 4 damage to myself. And attack.
Go for it. Get him. You are also have advantage on all attacks against a stunned target.
Oh, in that case.
Kumo's like, well, the fight's over now.
So at 5th level, I'm going to cast a Steel Wind Strike. And you see, oh yeah, this is even better. I'm going to go straight over to, how far is the closest method to Cal? Within 5 feet?
Yep, they all ran up onto him.
Excellent. So the first thing you're gonna do is me go to shit on the method. So let's see what I get.
Gross.
There's a 23 hit.
Yeah. That's more than double. I'm looking for an 11.
27 force damage.
It's out.
Plus.
It's out.
Well, then.
One of them's just
All
decimated. Golden sand is
So you see
everywhere.
Kumo just move literally like it's teleporting. This is some Dragon Ball shit. He's just wolf form, takes his sword, is gone. Then he's like over to Cal. And let's see, is a 19 going to hit?
Is that with
Actually,
advantage?
Oh yeah, I didn't do it with
stun?
advantage. I still have a bless.
And yeah, you're blessed, so you get more.
What is your bardic inspiration give me? Can I use that on
12.
attack rolls?
On attack rolls, yes.
Yes. So I imagine a 24 hits.
Kel?
Yes.
Excellent. So we'll do 44 force damage. And since I have haste, I can take another regular attack. But before I do that, what do I have? My crimson right damage. Oh yeah. No, I can't use that yet. Never mind. Then I'm just do another regular attack with my rapier.
Go for it.
25 will hit, and another 9 piercing damage.
Okay. All right.
So how much was that total?
Shit.
Well, Wes, you got it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
I trust you to
It was a
take care.
lot.
It was
Yeah,
a
I've got
lot.
it. Yeah. It was a lot. Okay. Got it. Oh yeah. Okay. Big hits. Big gains.
And with that, Kumo, that's the end of your turn, correct?
Oh, hold on. There's a little bit more damage. Sorry.
Oh.
Add another 9 lightning damage.
9.
Or thunder damage. Sorry.
Cool. Got it.
Okay. And let's see, I have 60 movement. Yeah, I'm gonna step back out of melee range with you. You can take another attack at me. It's fine.
I can't. I'm stunned.
So they have no, but the Mephits do get attacks on you.
Fuck 'em.
I'm gonna say there's 2 of them next to you because you ran up. I rolled a 5 and a 15. They just swing widely. Sand goes everywhere. It's annoying. Kumo, that's the end of your turn. We're back up to Kel. Would you like a layer action before or after your turn? You don't get a turn.
Please. I do get a turn. I have
Yes,
to roll at the
You
end of
have
my
to
turn
roll
to.
the stun.
Yeah. So please, layer action beforehand, please.
What happens? Well, all the Mephits are gonna go. So, Kumo, how far away did you run?
I moved back 20 feet
20 feet. What are their?
because I had it. I just
No, it's fine.
felt like moving.
They have a speed of 20. Okay, so each of you get attacked 1 time. I rolled 2 natural 1s and 8 and a 10.
Jesus.
So one of the Muppets, 2 of the Muppets actually hit each other. And do...
Spoink!
Yeah. They both takes 8 points of damage. And then the clay behemoth that actually stole and kidnapped the professor pops back up in unoccupied space within 15 feet of you, ready for your command. Fuck, I fucked that up. You have a command. You have a golem you can command. Wes, you're stunned.
Perfect. Yay. Thank you. It's all right.
And it's your turn, Cal.
All right, I gotta roll my Constitution saving throw. Big money. That's a 15.
No dice.
No dice. No turn.
Have any legendary resistances?
Against being frightened. Do I have any legendary resistances, Dungeon Master? As being a big bad?
Hold on. What is Morgaxor's legendary resistances?
That's good to know. Okay.
Exhaustion.
No, like the thing bosses have. They have
legendary
3 legendary
resistances. You get 3 a day generally with
so I can just
boss.
end an
I don't. He does not have any.
Ooh.
I don't
Fantastic.
see any legendary resistances.
I'm trying to make
Great
it
Big Bad Wizard of the Coast. Great Big Bad.
I also
Really
don't
well
think he's
written.
supposed to be level 20, so...
Well, I mean, if you scale up to level 20, I think it'd be reasonable. And maybe this is a
it's
hey,
3
teacher,
level.
Give me more
It's
homework thing.
4
but like,
4 level
legendary
15s and then a
actions
level
and
20.
We have
Legend-
less than 20 minutes available to finish this episode.
Yeah.
You got no
Fucking-
legendary resistances.
Do it. Put me in the ground.
You got resistance to
this motherfucker
necrotic,
up.
and that's it. You're immune to
Yep.
exhaustion. That's
I
what
want
you
to
got.
take you to the dance. You can't do that.
End it. I didn't even get to pull out 3 of my really good spells. Y'all did good.
Safka, it's
Hell yeah,
back to your
Safka.
turn.
Yeah, cool. I'm trying to decide between 2 of these. I think I'm gonna do mental prison. So if Kel could give me an intelligence saving throw.
You know what we're gonna go say? You have disadvantage on that because you're stunned. You don't. No, this is happening.
No, that's only attacks have. So
Ah.
stunned.
Okay.
Stunned,
Yeah.
it's you automatically fail strength or dex,
Strength
but
and
everything else you do
dexterity.
regularly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead.
So this is straight up and down.
So. Okay. Nope. 8.
Cool. Go.
Lock
I'm
me
gonna
up.
roll. Yeah. So yeah, just for fun, you're in a prison of spider webs.
Perfect.
That Savka has just created around you. Sorry, I lost it at its actual level. I'm trying not to cast it at a higher level. Oh, there we go. And I do 5d10 damage.
Yay!
Go
That's a
ahead and roll
lot.
that damage for me, please.
That's
can
37
be a lot.
damage. And
I'll just
take
treat Kel like a
5d10 psychic
pinata.
damage, and you make the area appear dangerous to it in some way. Yeah, you're getting suffocated by spider webs.
Isn't that poetic?
You just hear Kel screaming. Stunned and screaming. Can't move. Just screaming.
Whatever the illusion take, the target can't see or hear anything beyond it and is restrained for the spell's duration. If the target is moved out of the illusion, makes a melee attack through it, or reaches any part of its body through it, the target takes 10d10 psychic damage and the spell ends.
So they can't hear anything outside of there.
Nope. It is
Hell.
just you are just being
Mhm.
For the
suffocated by
first
spiders.
time in a long time, there's no other voices in your head. It's just you being suffocated by spider webs. The spider god, your goddess has left you. You cannot hear her thoughts. And with that, Cynthia, it is your turn.
Oh man,
Finally.
I wish I knew how to play Dungeons and Dragons.
You'll learn when you get
Only know how
older.
to play Betray Your Friends.
Vin, you can always check the player's handbook. Oh no, they can't read.
I can't read.
That's
I know how
something
to play
that you learn
Monster
when you
Hearts and hurt my friends.
But yeah, nobody's
And actually, Cynthia, in your head, you hear, not to you, but a panicked, where is he? Where'd they go? Where are they?
Damn, even my patron out here misgendering me. First Manuka.
Your patron's actually Manuka. Manuka's been Manuka this whole time.
I'm a Manuka misgender.
He did a couple episodes
I'm not
ago.
keeping tallies. Kel is.
You clearly are.
No,
You know
I'm
what?
not.
Kel can't keep a tally because Kel can't hear me.
Kel can't hear anything.
Cynthia,
Hell yeah.
what are
And
you
you're
gonna
all
do?
welcome.
You hear a panicked voice of the patron in your head.
You won't hurt them anymore. I promise. I swear. I don't know how, but you're not going back in there.
And how do you stop it? Cynthia, do you have any? Are you just talking to her? Are you gonna do any spells, anything?
Yeah, I'm just gonna talk to her.
Roll me a persuasion check.
All right.
Or intimidation.
I don't know if I can do that. Okay, persuasion, you said?
Yeah.
Yikes. A 13.
You hear. Then stop me. But there was a hesitation.
All right, that's enough.
Do you want to do it? You still you can still take an action or bonus action. You just talked.
Yeah. I don't know what to do. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Because I don't want to attack anyone. Haha. And I don't really have any support spells. So, I'm a dud, unfortunately.
You have the spell friends.
Why would I do that?
Because Cal's not your friend right now.
Really?
I just said
Fine, I guess.
I don't want to tell you how to play your character.
I know, but I don't know how to play it. Good. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah. Because that was totally my idea just now. I'm gonna guess.
Wait,
could
would
also
Kel need to be
leave.
able to hear
I
to
could.
get France cast on them?
You're right. I don't know how that would work.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
walking
pretty sure.
into spider webs.
Is
It's
it
just that's all it's
a
playing over
target that
and
can hear
over.
you?
Shut up and let's Cynthia do some cinematic thing. They're bound by a patron.
Ask
Fine.
friends on the spider. See what happens.
You could have done, yeah. You could do that too.
Cast on
Let's
Manuka,
see what happens.
happens.
Let's see what. Let's
Yeah,
see what
cast on
happens.
Manuka. I just want you to know it's an instant fail on Manuka. What would you like to do, Cynthia? You could also do nothing. That is totally okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just gonna. No.
Yes, queen.
That's totally cool.
I respect it. I respect it.
Yeah, I respect
Shut
you for
up.
that.
Shut up.
The Kumo will remember this.
Kumo, you watch Cynthia for the second round just kind of argue with herself, like, and Kubo, it is your turn.
The Kumo is sorry, Cavalan. The Kumo is very, very sorry.
Do it.
And I am going to cast.
Do it.
Rothalim's Psychic Lance.
What does that do?
It unleashes a shimmering lance of psychic power from my forehead at the creature that I can see within range. Alternatively, I could just utter their name, which I did. And I say Kel, and you see a glowing purple sphere, just like I'm throwing it, and it goes straight at Kel's head. And I need a DC 19 intelligence saving throw.
That is an 11. I'm rolling poorly.
All right. That is going to be 36 psychic damage. And if you're still up, I'm going to come and stabby.
Do it.
Let's see.
End it.
Will hit. Plus 12. Plus 2. And yeah, I'll add a booming blade on top of that as well. It doesn't do any extra damage to you, so and also is a +2 for lightning damage.
Okay. So what's the total damage?
So let's see, what did total rolls come up to be? So that is 36 plus 14, so 50.
Just barely still up. Just
How much
barely.
damage did you do?
50.
50?
50. Yeah.
How many hit points did you have left, Kel?
I've got, from my calculations from what I just did, I had, with that +2, I have 3 left.
Okay, because I was looking at 5 before this hit happened.
Oh, no. I adjusted it because he was
Oh, okay.
doing
Okay,
it with
okay.
yeah.
Okay. Kel is still up, barely,
Barely.
swaying on their last. It looks
Still
like they're
stunned.
held up by
Oh wait,
spider.
let me
Still
make
stunned.
sure.
Still stunned.
This time,
Power Word
Kumo,
Sun keeps going.
Yes, until they roll out.
Kumo
It's not
does
concentration.
move away
No,
Okay.
on this
it's not
one.
concentration.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure.
Yep.
Ain't that some shit?
That's why it's 8th level. It is not it is fucking nasty.
Kumo, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, Kumo just stays there sadly looking at Cal. Like, really sad. Borderline tears down the wolfen face.
The methods are going to try to make an attack on each of you. Kumo, no. Savka, no. No, Manuka, no. Cynthia, no.
Oh, the bad guys are having a bad day.
Bad guys having a
Very bad day. Very bad day.
The lair.
Good wins.
The clay golem. I forgot about the golem. Turns and tries to take a swipe at you, Kumo. 14.
Oh, no.
Kel, please make a saving throw against your stun. And end your turn, please.
That's a big 5, Chief.
Savka, it is your turn. What do you do?
Yeesh.
Everybody still looks good hit points wise, right? Is anybody looking rough?
Kel.
I think Kumo's probably taking the most
looking
damage
real
out of
rough.
this.
I know Kel's.
And Kumo's doing pretty good.
Okay. Because Kel's the only one who can see the prison, Kel is a target I can see within range. And I just point with my bow, and I'm just gonna cast a message. And just say, not too late if you still want to be a hero. And then give a bardic to Manuka. Didn't use it. I don't think you used it, but I don't think you. I'm gonna give it to Cynthia. I haven't given one to Cynthia. I don't know what Cynthia is gonna do, but I have a feeling spider stuff is happening. Actually, yeah, my bardic inspiration, the way I give it is I just look at Cynthia and say, "Take care of the spider." And
for message, you can respond, correct?
Yeah, you can respond.
Kel, this is the first sounds you hear is the voice of Safka. You can respond.
Her voice is gone, and there's nothing else in here, and it's finally peaceful. It's finally peaceful. I know what I have to do.
Safka?
I can't. Message is an action, so I cannot.
That bonus actions or anything?
No, I did my bonus action by doing bardic to Cynthia.
Cynthia, it is your turn.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Manuka. I'm sorry.
It's Manuka.
Yeah.
Manuka.
Thank goodness.
And Kel's still stunned.
Kel is stunned and
looking busted.
Bad spot.
And we're like in the. Well, I might flavor, but I'm just gonna go for a regular attack. We'll see what happens here.
You have advantage on attacks.
I don't know why it's not popping up.
D&D Beyond has been going weird for me. It's not.
I rolled a 16. I got plus 12, so 28.
28 hits.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yep.
Roll your
damage.
11.
Manuka, what do you do to end Kel Balam?
Can I do a thing as a reaction, actually?
Let's let Manuka describe this, and then you can reaction as it's or what?
My reaction would be to stop this attack. That's why I'm like, can I do something
you have
as
not
a reaction?
Your reaction. I will allow. What's your reaction?
I'm going to make Manuka have to roll again using silvery barbs.
Okay, Manuka, go again. Something you could have sworn you had landed that attack, but
25.
Still hits.
Try.
Roll your damage, please.
Doing to keep the same since I just
keep the same.
Still ended up hitting.
Still dead.
What does it?
You have death saving throws.
Unconscious.
Yeah, unconscious.
Yeah, reels back with this stinger, just like buzzing with the energy from like a potential green flame blade or arcane jolt or all these extra spice you can put on it. Sees for a moment that right now Kel isn't this big bad, but there's still Kel there, and it might not be worth utterly destroying Kel, but knocking Kel out so we can help Kel.
Right, so
making this husk. Yeah. So eventually you're going to see like the energy shift to like a softer blue instead of this like more violent looking energy in the stinger. And just simply give like a tap to the side of the neck. Just jolt. Just to sort of with the other hand on Kel, just sort of lower him onto the ground.
Them.
Look, Wes even misgendered their own characters.
It's true.
Yeah, lowers them to the ground. And then, I actually want to start with my bonus action. I'm going to use the haste. So I haste, do that. And then I want to turn. Cynthia, does a 29 hit you?
I mean, maybe, yes, it does. Fuck you. Yeah.
So as he lowers, just looks up, and let me guess, you're the next one they're gonna hop into, right? And just raises a stinger and gives a little blasty blast with the jolt at it.
Roll some damage,
4.
please.
It's 11, and I'm gonna Arcane Jolt that. That's another 46. So 25 damage total.
Okay.
And then I'm hasted, so I get another one. That's only a 14. Does that hit you?
It does.
Sweet.
She didn't use mage armor. Cynthia didn't use mage armor.
Cynthia!
What was the total I just said?
25 was the last one.
All right, 25. So it's another 11 for the trident. I can't jolt twice. Wait, or can I? Once per turn. No. So 36 total. Another 11.
I'm out.
Was that non-lethal?
And then just taking one more step and turning, she saw what Kumo did. She saw that Kumo almost snapped the Kel thing, and then just has the stinger raised. You with the spider thing too, or what's up?
The Kumo does not want to see friends die by your hand.
Okay, then maybe take it easy here. Let's all just take it easy here.
You want the Kumo to take it easy. And you see like blood dripping down Kumo's mouth.
Yeah, I'm telling the Kumo to calm down.
You just hurt Cynthia. The fluffy one did nothing. In
The
bad
fluffy
ways and
one
good ways.
is in with the spidery one. I'm wondering who else is. I'm guessing not you. I'm guessing not Safka. So I'm guessing this is under control for now.
You did see when Kel went down, the methods disintegrated and the golem disintegrated.
And Kel also, when they hit the ground, the legs and everything unspooled like silk, unspooling. You just see Kel's battered body, just wearing their normal
I
clothes.
think Kel's done with the spider stuff.
What you do hear, though, are people start coming down the stairs as the headmistress and nurses and school officials come running in, and just kind of take over. Kel and Cynthia are picked up by school nurses and are kind of rushed away. You're being questioned about what happened, and are escorted out of the basement of the biblioplex into the main of the biblioplex. If you don't stop them, they will kind of usher you out. You're each being asked questions. What happened? Who was down here? Why do you know what's going on? The biblioplex is full. It's full of students.
That's what I was waiting for. And as soon as I realized this place is filled up with people, Kumo just cast Dimension Door and this goes outside. Like, I can move 500 feet, so fuck it. I'm done with this.
Kumo, like a missed message you hear in your head. The masquerade ball is in full effect at the Rose stage. Your outfit has been left on the bed, as well as the boutonniere for your date. We can't wait to see you at the party. As you now remember that you were gonna go to a dance and Today was supposed to end differently.
And as Kumo gets out here and hears this message, you see Kumo's shoulders slump, the wolf form drop, and Kumo takes a level of exhaustion because haste.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I'm tired. This is too much. But Kumo's not missing a party, so he doesn't get stressed.
Cynthia, Kel, you both wake up in the nurse's office. Kel, you feel like a weight has been lifted. Like you have been held too tight for too long. You lose all your levels of magic, but you do gain your memories that you lost. You remember what happened. You get something, though. Something that wasn't there before. A wave of color washes over you as you kind of wake up, and you hear a voice that you've never heard before. 5 voices talking together. They've been shrouded until now, but we'll help you. And like a vision, you see your siblings and your mother in a village, not too far from where you actually were from. Maybe they survived. You'll have to find out. Cynthia, you wake up next to Kel. You also see this vision. But you have something different. In the back of your head, you still hear the Spider Queen, Angul. I'm not done with you yet. I'll be back. And the rest of you are able to do what you would like with the rest of this day. Go to the party, or the dance. In the coming days and weeks, you all are reunited. School is almost done. You've all been given the highest passing marks for what you've done for the school. It seems like no one remembers disappearing or that there being less people. The headmistress and some of the nurses know what you've done, know what you've sacrificed and what you gave up. They're looking into, Kel, how to help you get your magic back in other forms. The headmistress comes to you all and gives you basically the same speech. Your efforts will not go unrewarded. You've done great things. You are the saviors of Strixhaven. We owe you all our lives. None of these people would have been here. They would have all been gone. Savka, you've been named valedictorian. You've been studying diligently this entire year. No one knows where you found the time or how you were able to do such good work. It's as if you've been here the entire year, and some people have not.
Or maybe I would have done it anyway.
You would have done it anyway. Let's be honest. You were already on the course of valedictorian. Your team has been given the award of water dancing because you're the only team that did not run away. But your music, your composition was heard by many people, and you're getting a lot of questions, good ones, about how they can support you and the kind of work you would like to do with music in your future. Kumo, unbeknownst to you, at some point there is a vote for class president, and you won with an overwhelming majority vote of more students than the campus had at any point in time. It's as if people from far and wide came to vote for you as class president. But everyone is happy. Cynthia, your help and dedication saved the library. And the librarians have all come together to award you with the honorary designation of head librarian. You get free reign of the library, of access to all the secret sections. You have the power to find any knowledge you want, to do whatever you would like, and pursue whatever future you would want. Manuka, they didn't forget about you. You're not like other artificers. You have seen magic in a way that no one else can. and they've asked you to join on and help the head of the Strixhaven Reconstruction bring the school up into not only to the level it was before, but to make it better for the future. And you are treated with the most respect, and people are genuinely excited to work with you and hear your ideas. As each of you go off and get ready for your next year at Strixhaven. Who knows what adventures those will hold, but those will be different stories. I'm sorry we had to wrap it up like this. We are on a time crunch tonight. But that is the end of our story as our students go and get ready for the next year of school, because it's only their second year and there's always more work to be done. So thank you so much for joining us for Strixhaven After the Fall. Before we go, I would like to thank a few of our sponsors who have been with us since the beginning. We would like to thank our sponsors, Die Hard Dice, Session Zero Clothing, and 1985 Games, the audience, and our cast, but we'll get to them in a second. Don't miss our other shows, including Morkborg Rights from the Holy Mountain, airing Fridays, Alien Anthology that's coming out Mondays, a bit of Ultra Violence, a V5 Sabbat game. We're also super excited to announce during the month of June we'll be doing a queer horror and casting LGBT community members. So head over to Gehenna Gaming to find out what we do, all our convention stuff, and don't forget about Virtual HorrorCon coming soon. But before we go, let's one last time say hello and goodbye to our cast, starting with Bully, Manuka Honey.
Hey, I've been Manuka. That was beautiful stuff, April. Beautiful stuff. Love to see it. Love ending it by stabbing all of our friends at the end. What am I? Oh yeah, those are outros. Yeah, I'm Bully. I do things at Table Goth. Watch your stuff on YouTube and stuff like that. Around this time, you should be on the lookout for a Hunter game with some of the people here that will be in effect when Hunter releases. It's gonna be super, super good. Also, some vampire stuff in the next month as we get back into those old roots. Otherwise, yeah, just go to our YouTube. Stuff's there. Bye.
Wes.
Hi, my name is Wes Franks. You can find me on Twitter at ThirstTrapMoth. You can also come over to Karen Cover Studios, where we're on Twitch, and we're doing weekly shows like Good Game Well Played, as well as Comfort Sickle. Late Night Comfort is wrapping up by this point, but we'll be back for another season with more guests and more great deep dives into people's lives, their careers, and what makes them different. And I just gotta say, if you are out there and you feel alone, do not close yourself off to people. Open up a bit, because they might be able to help you out. Because if you don't, you might turn into a spider monster and then have all your friends beat you up until you pass out.
Remember, you are not alone.
It's true.
Speaking of not alone, Vin.
Hi guys, I'm Vin at VinVoxVA. I'm a voice actor who does tabletop things. And as for any finale, my brain is goo, so go on my Twitter. That's where all my announcements are, my fun, cool little things, and that's me.
Rachel.
Hi, I'm Rachel. You can follow me on the internet at Ms. Petty Dreadful. I play games over at Table Goth. You can catch me playing games typically with Bully, but next week with Leslie Wombat from Carrion Comfort Studios on Wednesdays at 3:30 Central. Yeah. And I'd just like to say, if you are a spider monster watching this, that maybe open yourself up to see what humanity has to offer. Maybe they'll see something they like in you and you'll see something you like in them.
Prince.
Hello, I'm Prince, and I'm where VinVox's hands point. Anyway, you can catch me around the internet as Devils and Dice, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, all that jazz. I'm a TTRPG/variety streamer. I'm doing a lot of stuff and things over on my channel. You can catch me for Wayward Revelry on Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. That's a D&D 5e campaign based in Wild Beyond the Witchlight. I am on a bunch of other shows, and you can follow me over my sister station, Rolling These 20s, where I am the storyteller for Philly by Night. We're entering our final season coming up here in, well, a week from this show, pretty much. So do come out and watch us when we come back for wrapping up that Coteries Chronicle, because this can be a doozy.
And I have been your DM for this game. My name is April. You can find me everywhere as April Raygun. Just follow me on social media for all the things I'm up to and doing. And thank you. Thank you again, sponsors, audience, and my wonderful, beautiful cast, the Chthonic Kids, for yet another wonderful... Hold on! Before we go, we have a kind of tradition at the end of the final game with the Chthonic Kids where we announce our next game. Because if you didn't know, the Chthonic Kids, we made a pact.
And
We're
an
all
alliance.
warlocks for each
Hey,
other.
stop, won't stop.
Pact, alliance. We made an alliance together to run games for each other. So if you didn't know, we are the cast of Hades High School, DM'd by Manuka Honey, Bully, Table Goth. Camp Half-Blood, DM'd
Gehenna
by...
Goth.
Kel Ballum, Wes Frank's graphic designer. This, Strixhaven After the Fall, DM'd by me. And, drumroll, our next
Hi.
game by Chthonic Kids will be DM'd by...
It's me, Ms. Petty Dreadful, and I will be running a game of Scandal, a game of romance. I will be running a little Good Society for these fine folks over on Table Goth.
I had no idea. What?
Stay tuned. as
Gas,
we
shock, and
go.
awe.
Everyone, I'm revealing this for the first time. Yes.
My cup of petty is overfloweth.
So we will all join in for some Regency era shenanigans, and I'm very excited.
So, make sure to follow all of us, and especially right now, Miss Petty Dreadful and Table Goth for the news on the next adventure of the Chthonic Kids. Good night, everyone.